Dragons Rising Season 3 is releasing in just about a week, and there's a good chance that you are confused as hell. I mean, I get it. Getting back into Ninjago with so many new additions to the lore can feel like a daunting task, but if you're one of those guys who maybe stopped watching the show and want to get back into it because of a sick new teaser you saw or something, well, you're in luck. In this video, I'm going to be trying to explain pretty much every important new piece of lore that's probably going to play a role in Dragons Rising Season 3. But first, what if you're one of the people that maybe dropped off the show some time ago but still want to know all of the important lore? Well, you have no choice but to watch all of Ninjago. But if you really want to get back into the show, maybe even at the compromise of not getting all the little tidbits of lore, I would recommend just starting from Dragons Rising Season 1. Dragons Rising has done a pretty good job at being watchable even if you have like zero knowledge of Ninjago, and on the plus side it's really fun, so that would be my recommendation number one for people trying to get back into the show. But if you don't want to watch 40 episodes or you want to watch them later and get all the basic info beforehand, well, for the remainder of the video, I'm going to be trying to demystify some of Dragons Rising's biggest mysteries. Well, the mysteries that we know the answers to anyways. Major warning, spoilers ahead. I'm only going to be talking about the major lore changes because yeah, you should watch the show. I'm not going to spoil the whole show in this video. Number 1. The Merge. Dragons Rising starts off with the Merge. The Merge is a huge event that smashes all 16 realms parallel to Ninjago into Ninjago to create one big landmass. We later learned that the Merge was caused by Master Wu for unknown reasons, and a long time ago, the first Spinjitzu Master tried to stop the Merge with 3 Dragon Energy Cores, which stopped the Merge for a while, but ultimately it didn't really stop it. Number 2, the new characters. Eren is a ninja fan whose parents got lost in the Merge. He's also a Spinjitzu prodigy who managed to teach himself Spinjitzu and can also sometimes transfer his Spinjitzu to objects. Sora was once a young scientist in the realm of Imperium, but quickly became disillusioned when she realized how Imperium was hurting dragons to achieve its energy goals. Sora is the elemental master of technology. Wildfire is another young girl who was raised in the wildness by her dragon parent Heatwave, and she's the master of heat, a power slightly different but pretty similar to Wildfire. Ryu, he's a young dragon who can power up elemental powers like he used to do with Sora before she could use her technology powers at will. We also have some more new ninja. First of all, Frack. Frack was a childhood friend of Eren who gained the elemental power of Quake after the Merge. Initially, he was fighting against the ninja on the team of Lord Ross, who we'll talk about later, but now he's on the ninja side and he seems to be a full-blown ninja in Dragons Rising Season 3. It's also important to note that Lloyd is kind of like the new teacher to all of these new ninjas. Number 3, the Forbidden Five. They're 5 elemental masters from the wildness, Kerr, Drix, Rox, Zarkt, and Noct, who almost took over all of the wildness. They invented a new fighting technique called Shatter Spin, but were later defeated by the Dragon Masters Eagle and Rontu with their fighting technique Rising Dragon Strike. They were later imprisoned in Nether Space until their release sometime later. They're also going to be like the main villain or the villainous faction for this season, so keep a watch out for them. Number 4, the Source Dragons, a group of extremely powerful and huge dragons. They're the most powerful beings we've ever seen in Ninjago. They're the source of elemental powers. There were 7 of them, but we later find out that the life of one of them has been extinguished, whatever that means. Also, it's suspected that these Source Dragons had something to do with the Merge, but we don't really know for sure. Number 5, Lord Ross. Lord Ross is a tiger from the wildness. He and his unknown master seem to have a big plan for something, possibly including undoing the Merge, but we don't really know that much about them. He manipulated the Empress of Imperium to give him enough dragon energy for his plans to start working. Then he attempted to release the Forbidden Five through a blood moon ritual. That partly worked as he was able to free Noct and also Rox's soul. Then he planned to use them in the Tournament of the Sources, a tournament between all elemental masters similar to the Tournament of Elements, to win, presumably, to get something. Anyway, he got betrayed by Noct, who went behind his back to free the rest of the 5 and then left him. Roz also manipulated Eren, giving him hopes of finding his parents and undoing the Merge. Currently, he and Eren are working together to find Eren's parents and continuing whatever Lord Roz's plan is. Number 6, Jay. I figured I should probably talk about this one since if you haven't watched Dragons Rising or Ninjago in a while, it might be a little confusing. During the Merge, Jay lost his memories and became an agent in the administration, a new organization set up in the Kingdom of Madness that doesn't really do much. Later, he found Roz, who asked him to join his team during the Tournament of the Sources. His first match was against Nia, who he lost to. In the Tournament of Sources, you have to give away your elemental powers to whoever you lose to, so Jay lost his elemental powers and went away. It's unclear what he's doing now, but in Dragons Rising Season 3, he's going to be assuming the identity of Rogue. Dragons Rising so far has given us many little bits of lore, and no way did I cover even close to all of them in this video. So, like I said, if you want to know all of them, make sure to check out Dragons Rising. But at the very least, I hope after watching this video, you're somewhat caught up with the story of Ninjago. Anyway, that's all for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.